Hello and welcome back to our EU4 Ming Expansion playthrough. Where we last left off, we finished vassalizing our ever-so-friendly person, and we crushed these people, of which I don't remember their name. That's okay though. We'll be a lot of people. It's just gonna be a lot of people, and there's no point in trying to remember everyone's name. That would be, well, downright ridiculous, to say the least. So, I do remember that we were going to make plans to expand into Yiren, and that we were also making a few other changes to our beautiful, to our beautiful Ming existence. Generally speaking, we have our random things. We're waiting for a pop, obviously, it seems. Let's see. 12k, and holding back. Alright, well, we're not at war, so why not put our totally useful in every way possible. So yeah, there's a lot of things that come to this game, and including it is kind of like, as I'm sure you've seen, I don't recall if I explained it. Let's say you're attacking, so you have like your party here, you're like, yeah, we're gonna go do this, and then you're attacking into like here. Well, because it's woods, you automatically get a penalty where you're going, and on top of it, there's even a river crossing, which means you get an additional penalty. So when you're going, say, in combat with these people, right here at the bottom, let's say they were attacking us, or we'll just do it with us attacking them. So we'll get a signal at the bottom that shows like a negative line, and then let's say a circle with a river looking like thing, which means we're doing a river crossing. Because the only good thing about our leader is that he's able to do maneuvers, since fire essentially is freaking useless at this point in time in the game. I mean, I guess archers weren't a thing. Who knew? But so, being China, if I remember correctly, was the one with like the most efficient crossbows. But anyways, the whole point is that the fire isn't really that useful. I could be totally wrong. I mean, like I said, I play this game more as a casual thing. I enjoy playing it. I mess around on it. That's just the type of stuff that I do. But, some people play it very seriously. They'll take to note things like, percentages. Like, in all honesty, I barely even use cavalry. Cavalry, to me, costs a lot of money. And if this was like Total War, or any game that you like directly control your army, which is one of the things I don't like about this game. It's not that bad. It's a great feature because the main point is that this game isn't just focused on war. It's focused on diplomacy. War is usually a major part of it. I enjoy the ability at times to directly control my military, so that way I can pull off crazy victories if I wanted to. I can do stuff like that based on the fact that I can manipulate the cavalry to attack from the flanks accordingly, or attack, let's say, a weak point that I didn't see before, so I can move them around or hide them or create ambushes and so on and so forth. That doesn't really happen in this game. You're not really going to get the chance to do an ambush. I mean, maybe, because you got the lock system, but even then, it doesn't happen. You can probably hide your troops somewhere and then make them attack, but it's not the same as an actual ambush where they walk into it and then you got them, But cavalry. So looking at what we have right now, you want to make sure our vassal is happy. Happy vassal is happy. So they're part of Oreo, which is one of the groups somewhere. He's right here. That, he's like our enemy, but not our enemy at the moment. Like, we have to pay attention to everything around us, essentially. Like, say we want to attack Mongolia, for whatever reason. It's not accepted in our culture, so attacking them isn't really going to be a good idea. But say we want to. If we attack Mongolia, he is a vassal, which means we're automatically pulling in Oreo. However, if we support Mongolia's independence, which is what they're looking for, see, the liberty desire there is a huge thing that plays into this. Why you try to bring up your opinion with your vassals, and you try to do right by them. You don't want to unless you're planning on annexing them. Wow, annexion. Annexing them, you're gonna really want to focus more on the concept of, okay, how do I, make this guy feel better? If I had the other expansions, I mean, there's been tons of expansions to this game, which I don't have. I took the ones that I needed, the ones that I would like to have, like the more enjoyable ones. But for the most part, I generally don't have all of them at all. And because of that, there's some things you won't see online that you would normally see on the other people. That's just how it's going to be. I mean, it's not the end of the world. The game is totally playable, and with every single patch that's released, you still get at least some part of that patch. Like for this, which came out with the Rights of Man, we got the institutions, but we don't get the other aspects of that patch itself. I mean, whole patch, that expansion itself. Like, I don't have any of the skins, really. I also have the one that allows women to be in power. I have that one, too. That's the other one I have. So you never know, we might get a queen. But, I mean, Rights of Man had a few cool things in it. I'll probably look into the best thing to get it. It's just, generally, I look at, like, alright, what do I want right now? What do I do right now? You're playing CK2, you're like, oh, cool, I want to upload my, I don't know, your victory, after you played all the way till, it was like 1446 or something. And then, you play at that point, and you upload it, and you can't. Because when you do, it's all these weird numbers, like, this will be Z21, and that one will be like WD9, because you didn't have that certain package, and so I had to get, what is it? Paradise in the New World? I forget. I had to get that, so I can play it from a CK2 conversion over to this, but it's not, it's like, okay, that happens. So anyways, with the magic that's in me, I'll probably make this episode just a little bit longer so that we can progress, maybe. For the most part, we have a lot of things to do. 1, we're waiting on rebels. 2, there's more rebels. Because rebels. There they are, Caradel. That's the people. Supposedly they're cool there, they just don't like it. And which is what we took. That's interesting. Anyways, so I'm gonna press play. As it's playing, we're just gonna let time tick, we're just gonna let things pass by as we get this done. So our main issue is to figure out what mission we want. Like I said, we're not doing Korea. Korea, no offense to Korea, but being as who we are, there it goes. Being as who we are, as Ming, wait a second. Is that what we're converting right now? No, it's the next one we're probably converting. So we'll take that. So as being as we're Ming, and the main concept we're doing is we're going to be like a very supportive China that wants to support Japan. So like right now we're not like really China per se. I don't even know if you can actually form China. We'll find out. I mean, this is the first time I've played as Ming, to be honest. Like I've played as Japan, I've played as Yeren, which I'm sure, like I said before, I'm butchering the name. I played as Yeren, I played as Japan. I played as the Siberian nations over here somewhere. There's one. It's like right over here. And I played as them. Pretty fun. I do like early expansions and stuff. I usually like doing colonies. I'm a very colonial style player, I guess you can say. I just enjoy having colonies. Okay. I just enjoy having colonies. It's just how it is. I really like the idea of having a colony, because a colony can give you so many benefits. It can give you, extra money and so on and so forth. The only bummer is that it's like a vassal, so you have to try to make sure the colony is happy, which doesn't always come off as easy. It sounds easy, but it's not that easy. Before we go crazy and try to attack anyone, though, we have to make sure we get that military tech. Because as it is, we have almost a penalty, as you saw at the first episode, we have like practically a penalty to this thing. So we lost that penalty entirely, which is good. But we want to get up to like 5 here, which is, it's gonna be hard. So essentially, all we have to do is just keep making a lot of troops, hoping for okay generals, and then attacking. You're being occupied by Corchin. That's interesting. Who are you allied with? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. They allied each other. So we're gonna take this. If anything, I mean, we can do more. Oh, we got some corruption going on here. Some corruption is coming our way. Who do we have to kill? What's this? No, no, Toki. No one wants to hear you. Stop it, Toki. Stop it. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, they're declaring war on each other. Oh my gosh, cat. Jeez. The magic of pets, I tell you. People were like, oh, they're nice and great. Yeah, they're fun, but if you're trying to do something, first thing cats do, at least, is they try to just destroy it. They're like, ugh, why are you not paying attention to me now, even though you're paying attention to me that whole time before? I want you to pay attention to me now. Okay, so they just took that. They're done with their war. They're like, nope. Lots of no. It's not so bad. Still waiting on our ever so fun. Are you ever going to go? 7 years? 7 years. It's amazing. Our region now. Oh. Okay. What? I'm lost. Is it? Yeah, military tech. Gotta take that military tech. I mean, we do want this too. Don't get me wrong. Like I said in the other one, these two are very important. This is important if I'm doing a lot of colonization, which at the beginning isn't going to be our main focus. Because, let's face it, in all honesty, we have a colony that we can set up right here. This beautiful island chain down here. Just waiting for us. It's just there. Just waiting for us to take them. They just want us. Which is fine. You know, it's up the other one. I'll take the whole chain. I have no problem. And we got this guy. Chinaware. We're full speed leaders. Oh yeah, rebellion. That's what rebellion looks like, guys. And what is that? That's a separatist army. I mean, ours is Independence Army. Oh, wow. Second liberation of... You can do it, Korea! You can't die before I invade you, that would suck. Yay, this province. What's this? Oh, we got ourselves a conversion. Can't do that now, they still have separatists. Let's, you know, waste some stuff here. I would say, should there only be really one because we own this one? Okay. So the next place we want to convert is this one. Let's double check. Double check. Yep, alright. We want to make sure we get those conversions, yeah? Now, like I said before, the only reason why I'm not building buildings right now, unless I did say it before, is because all we have is castles, and castles cost a lot of money. I mean, they're cool, they work out in a way, but at the same time, oh my gosh, dude, they cost money. I mean, we don't have the new patch out yet, where they drop the port maintenance in the new patch. It's what they were talking about. I don't know. And it basically drops it down from being like 1 gold, 1 nugget, what you want to call it, to basically 0.5. And so, that's cool. You know, that's pretty good. However, they also changed how the ports work when the next patch is coming out, meaning, right now, supposedly, with your fort. So let's say you place it here. No one can come through here, so they can't like supposedly go through this section unless they take this fort down. Which is cool. In the new patch, everything's gonna have like regions. And those regions, well, I mean, there's regions already, but they're doing it by region. So every province, so to speak, has its own feel to it. And why not? Marketplace split will be really good anyways. So now we finally got something we can build, sort of. We don't want to go too far, so we'll probably just build 5. How this works is we do this. So we enter the beautiful build, we get the marketplace. The marketplace increases local trade power by 50%. Which basically means our influence on trade routes. So if you break it down, it's kind of like how good you are at trading, how much influence you have on the merchants, stuff like that. I just look at it as money. That's how I look at it. So one of the places we do want to do this to, look at that, is here. Increase of 4.87 trade. Amazing. It's not the greatest node in the world, but we can make it great. We can make it a great node. Sort of. Maybe. There's another one here. I usually do it like this. I look at where are the highest points. I don't really care too much about what node it's in. I care, oh my gosh, look at that. I care about, it influences this area a lot. So there's a chance that no matter what type of coin they're making there, I make even more coin now, sort of, maybe. Wow, a 9. It's a hell of influence. And we've basically built all we can unless we see another 9. I'll spend that extra money for that other 9. Let's see. There's a 5 here. 5s are good, there's another 5, jeez. Chengdu. I have like half a mind to look for like Loyang, I think it was, and just make that my capital, just for sake of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Which is a game I used to play a lot of. Play that game a lot. Oh, look at that. 4.1. Yeah, no, you guys are like, you said you were gonna stop at 1,000. I know, I just can't help myself. They're so good. Beijing with its 8.3. Crazy stuff. Now, generally production buildings are the ones that will make you more money. You want production in terms of with the items that make sense. So, if you want to look at it, since they don't really have like a feeding system in this game. Please wait, there we go. Since they don't really have a feeding system in this game, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to think to ourselves, oh man, I'm not making enough wheat today. Sophie, you just were here. Stop it. So it's like, no worry, so to speak, about that aspect. What we need to worry about, of course, is money. Because money's important. Oh, another war going on there. I mean, we eventually will take Vietnam. That's not going to be a problem. It's just my issue is I want to try to take places that we can take. So the interesting places are like here, or the Manchu, which is a Chinese culture, and because it's a Chinese culture, we can easily step forth and take it if we want to. Now, we also have to keep in mind that the more we expand, the higher chances we get at rebellions. But for the moment, it's not that bad. We just want to take all the Chinese cultures we can because they're already there. So we don't have to worry about so much their culture, and we can just deal with things like, are you happy now? You are good. And we can just deal with things like, okay, what's your hair like? That's not so bad. Oh, you have a tribal conquest against the dead. What's this? Yeah, you can't do independence because it's too strong. Against Chagatai. Oh, of course, yeah. Okay, this is just like a generic thing. Sorry, I'm just reading over some of the stuff. I'm not gonna do anything to it. I'm just looking at what they have. So you know what? We'll call our diplomat from that person. We lost one of our people. That's fine. Let's see. There's no point though, because we only have one touch. See, like, we only touch here. So really, if we invade them right now, say we decide, you know what, right after these never coming out 83.3 years of people, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna attack in here. Our issue is, after taking this, it's gonna take us more time, like you saw before, to core these areas, which it's not so cool. We don't like that. We don't like that stuff. So we got, pretty sure we got the majority of our wants here, don't we? Let's see, Ming. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're not gonna really go too much in mainland at first, because we want to be realistic. You have to think about too. You have to think of, okay, if I'm conquering Korea, for example, I decide I want to conquer Korea. I go, we're making it, we're doing it, yeah, let's do this. Our main issue is going to be overextension and aggressive expansion. So, if you look at a province, you see it's developing. This affects the cost and, of course, overextension. This province is technically ours. I'm saying that not because actually, not because it should be ours. It's more that it's technically ours in terms of it is ours. It's Chinese, and they believe in our religion. This is like the perfect province for us to take. Let's see, another one, same thing. Another one, same thing. Another one, okay, nothing. Alright, so these are like that. Here, they have the same religion, at least, as us, but they're Korean. And Koreans, North Korea is right here, so as we take North Korea, we have to keep in mind that, you know, dude, we're taking North Korea. So we're going to probably focus here, as long as it makes sense. So it sounds weird to say that. Basically, anywhere that's much we're taking. There it is. Okay, so we'll probably take all of this, which is the former land they had. So just all this land in here. Now for fun, we should probably... I mean, Urine is a threat, but it's not that big of a threat. Once we take this, let's check our global, or, you know, our hatred. Check it out. Of course you hate us, the conquerors. You guys don't really care about us right now. We're only a conquest in North China. Because, in a way, if we can take even this, we get a port that's on this side. You know, we're in the Pacific, too. I mean, yes, we have tons in the Pacific right now, but supposedly we don't have enough. We need more. We're China. We need more. We need more land that we can connect to the Pacific. Get more, you know, more room here. These are all the nice nations down here. We could, you know, if we wanted to, we could just, like, set up our navy, sail down here, conquer all this people, like, just take all these people out. All of them. But the problem is not that we can't do it, as much as if we do it, we're going to be crying. I mean, as it is, we have a lot of power, overall, so to speak. In the Rights of Man, you actually have the superpowers. And how the superpowers work is that you can basically intervene in wars, among other things. And the more you intervene in the war, well, I'm sure you can figure that out. You get, you know, sort of a bonus in a way, I guess. I haven't fully understood it myself, but I do know it's not that bad. This place makes only 2 gold. I mean, where are our merchants doing again? Oh yeah, we got one there, and we got one here. Is everyone transferring stuff to Hangzhou? We got Beijing and Hangzhou. CIC. Well, that explains why you had so much trade power. So I was looking at all these areas. See, like, we want to take this place. Which, yeah, from them. because we can take this, another trade power boost to get even more power here. I mean, it doesn't look like it's making a lot of money now, but once we start getting, Philippine trade zones, instead of the Malak trade zones, these places, when we start grabbing this, that'll make us a lot of money, especially right here. So, like, for example, if we went to decide we're gonna colonize, the first place we're gonna colonize is this. Da, 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 da. Because it just makes sense. It just makes sense to colonize it. It has the highest, bonus to our sort of like trade power, which means we get more, money. Alright, so let's talk to Mongolia. Let's say, hey, Mongolia, you know what? We'll be friends for now. You're cool. You're a cool dude. And, yeah. So you gotta keep on bringing up our relations which you can. And like I said, I always try to make sure that we have at least one diplomat. Because, we want to declare war. So, it's clear that these people have decided that they want to die of old age before before they declare any of their wars. So we have two places we can attack right now. I mean, whatever. We have two places. So we got Korea, which we can look at, which will give us the most provinces that we do not have to change. Remember that. Those provinces will not have to be changed besides maybe one or two of them if we grab a port. Or we can go to Yaren, which we don't have to change their culture, but we do have to change everything else. So they have 17 stack as their main, that's like the best they can do right now. 17 stack, they're probably like freaking Tech 6, Tech 5, so they're one above us already. So we essentially just need to move our whole army there and just throw all our troops on the front line. Which, isn't so bad. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened. It's not impossible. And then our next possible target, obviously, is the green blob, Yaren. Which I don't think is going to be much of a threat, period. 14. They're probably Tech 5 too, though. No, they're the same tech as us. That's cool. But they're allied with Orient, and I don't feel like fighting Orient right now. Looking at religiously. Yeah, okay. Tangri. Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna wait till our religion finishes before we do another move. But as you saw, like, there's Tangri, blah, blah. We'll probably attack them. So, we'll do that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as always. And, the weather for a change actually dropped. There's a nice cold front coming in here. Pretty cool stuff. If you guys don't like the cold, that sucks. I myself love the cold. The cold's nice. So, I mean, well, cold. It's not really cold. It's like 16 degrees Celsius, which is like normal weather for fall. Sort of. Actually, it's pretty warm in fall. It's like a cool summer day in Canada, but basically frigid cold for some people where I am. It's fine. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, see you in the next video. Later.